Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back on it with the Inghams. Oh yes, we are absolutely friggin' definitely, we are definitely on them with the Inghams. They are on the road out of Albania, I think. I thought 2 days ago they said they were leaving Albania, but maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, who knows, probably am. They're still in Albania right now, and there's been some sort of horrific incident involving the Inghams. Who would have thunk it, right? Who would have thunk the Inghams would be involved in such a horrific incident, especially when it comes to driving and things like that. You know, they've had their fair share of scares down the years, and all sorts of business involving car seats and possibly endangering kids' lives and stuff like that. So it's bound to happen, you know, because this is absolutely definitely something to be worried about as regards to the Inghams, because it's definitely not clickbait. It's definitely something that happened. Let's go and have a look to see exactly what happened. For the month of October only, we have the Halloween merch line over at the merch store. The cutest raccoon ghost on the internet. If you want yours today in a line of hoodies, t-shirts, notepads, all sorts of things, go over to the merch store today. Link in the description box below. Without further ado, let's get back onto the video. Thank you.
Ready? What? Look, ready. Who's that? Who's that princess? Who's that little princess in my camera? Who's that gorgeous girl? It's my little Aurora. She looks like a princess. You want to go outside? Ah, she's going with Isla.
Guys,
Girls,
we didn't even mean to coordinate today.
it's giving Santa Claus is coming to town. I can't see Esme. I can't see Esme. There we go. It's giving Santa Claus is coming to town. What I'm giving is pumpkin spice and all things nice.
Christ almighty, is that like your calm, non-obnoxious sort of attitude, is it? Because I've heard all about your disdain for obnoxious people. Well, Isabel's anyway.
Right, this quite possibly,
Why are you wearing a Halloween
more than like,
you big weirdo?
why am I wearing a Halloween jumper a few days before Halloween? That's the most embarrassing thing you've ever said. And you are no longer allowed to talk to me.
The most embarrassing thing I ever said was, I do.
Yeah, that's just pure. No, I agree. Pure embarrassing. You're an ass.
Well, Sarah, I'm sorry, but that is that's not on, is it? You know, if that's the most embarrassing thing that Chris has ever said, I'd get rid of him if I were you. Mind you, you've had plenty of opportunities to get rid of him, but you still haven't. So you know.
Right, this is quite possibly, more than likely, our last day in Albania. I feel gutted that we didn't get a car plaque in Greece. So, oh, careful! Stand up! Laura just follow me, I'll just crawl. This is quite, yeah, I feel gutted that I didn't manage to get one in Greece. So I don't want to leave Albania without one from here as well. So, hopefully not, yeah. So Chris got I actually thought we were in a taken situation this morning. I thought I was going to have to turn into Liam Neeson. I'm not going to lie, if you haven't watched that film, you've got to watch them, they're amazing. But actually our favourite, all the three girls, as a family of 5 older girls, it's our favourite movie to watch, ever. And we watch it all the time, because we love it. Anyway, Taken 1, 2 and 3. But yeah, I thought that's what was happening this morning. There was a guy lurking around our van, and Chris just put his head out and was like, can I help you? Because he was very clearly lurking around our van. And the guy was like, oh yeah, sorry, I was just looking at your YouTube name. And then Chris was like, oh sorry, I was watching. Well, I didn't say sorry because he didn't actually say anything wrong.
No, I was a bit standoffish.
He was just a bit like, can I help you? And the guy was like,
it's because he looked in, so I was like, can I help you?
Yeah, the door was open sometimes. Yeah, but I feel like that's just the van life community, isn't it? He kind of just looked in the van because the door was open. But some do that. They're like, they ask to come and look in your van or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, Chris was like, can I help you?
That lovely German woman on the beach in Greece.
Yeah.
And she was like, can I go in?
They invited us to their house in Germany though. They said if, yeah. Wow. They said, come on. They said when we go to Germany, when we pass through, if we ever pass through Germany, then we can go stay at their house for a few days. Anyway.
Camera stopped working then. 1 second. I'll make sure it actually is working now. Okay, I can't wait till we get home and fix our old camera because I just like that one better than this one. But anyway, so Sarah, some guy was looking in the van this morning. And I was a bit standoffish. I was like, can I help you? And
Okay, so a bit weird, right, Chris? Because firstly, you put the sticker on your van so people go and look at it. That's the actual intention. But then you're worried when people go and look at it. I mean, I would also, I would be standoffish myself if that had happened. But apparently it was all good in the end, you know, and you allowed them just to look inside your van, you know, where your kids and your girls are. A little bit awkward.
And he was immediately really nice, so obviously I was like, nice bark and all the rest of it. And he told me that he'd come here with his now wife years and years ago in a camper van, which was actually parked directly behind our van at the time. Their van had broken down, got stuck here, but then they discovered like a building that was up for lease, and they ended up basically setting up a business here, which is kind of like a camper van life hostel kind of thing. You can go and park there electric and use the facilities to wash in and all the rest of the stuff. It was super, super lovely. I went and had a look at the place and had a chat to his wife, and Sarah thought I'd been kidnapped because I just disappeared. I didn't really say where I was going.
He just said, I heard him talking to this man, and then he just go, oh, he's offered me a free keyring, I'm going to go and get it. And I was like, all right, not keyring, sorry, a fridge magnet. I'm
fridge magnet, yeah.
He said, oh, he's offered me a fridge, he said he wants to give me a fridge magnet, so I'm just going to go grab it. I was like, all right. And then he went, and then he was gone 45 minutes. So I'm like, wait a minute. So this man owns a gift shop if he's giving him a fridge magnet. He's left his gift shop to come and check out our van. He's seen that we've got 1.3 million subs on Instagram, on YouTube. Maybe he's kidnapped him for a ransom.
Okay, Sarah, I like your train of thought. However, don't you think it's more likely, rather than them kidnapping him for ransom, because they'll see that your views are shit and they'll know that you won't have much money, isn't it more likely that they've searched him up on YouTube and discovered who he is and just actually chopped him up into little tiny bits? Isn't that more logical a way of thinking? Do you not think that's more likely?
Do you know when you have irrational thoughts? Do you know when you just have completely irrational thoughts?
And that's me 24/7.
Right? But then because that thought had entered my head, I was like, that's so ridiculous, like just thinking worst case scenario.
And then I put my head out the window going,
but then I'm like, yeah, but imagine if that did happen. And then you start thinking, yeah, but what if it actually did? And then I'm thinking, they were looking in our van. Chris were a bit standoffish. Then suddenly he wants to give Chris a magnet. He definitely got him around the corner, put a bag on his head and threw him in the boot. And I'm like, nope. So I jumped out the van. I go searching. I'm thinking, there ain't even gift shops around here. Like, we've been walking for like 20 minutes, we can't find a gift shop. I'm like, there's not even gift shops here. And I'm walking around like, to the point where I'm almost going, babe! in the middle of the street. And then I just hear this low talking, after I've been looking and I'm talking, and I'm walking towards it. And then I see the dirty grey beanie, and I'm like, oh, is there? Keep him. And I was like, where have you been? And then one second me and I'm talking, and then the wife, I was like, oh, you're there? And then the wife's like, oh, I'm so sorry for keeping him talking. I'm like, nope, you can keep him. I just wanted to make sure you can, as long as I'm not having to pay a ransom, keep him. Anyway, we're kind of walking down this promenade, and I was just about to say, there's literally no shops, they're all restaurants. there's no like gift shops. So I thought we was out of luck, but we've just found a market. Probably. There's a little park area there. That's cute. This place is like holiday vibes, but kind of like Sleepy Town holiday vibes. Yeah, it's kind of like Benidorm because the beach and the restaurants and things. I'm sweating. Why did I think it was good to put this on? The girls all had hoodies on, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to shove on a cosy autumny jumper. No, just no. You okay, guys? Sorry, Isla, what was that? But they've all got t-shirts underneath, so they've all taken their hoodies off now. And I'm absolutely boiling. You guys all right? Good. But yeah, we're going to call this market now. I bet the park will be hot, darling. It's directly in the sun and it's plastic. Here we go. We found the little market that was actually a bit back from the city. Oh gosh, it's small. I don't think we're gonna find anything in here. Hello.
Hello.
Don't touch Jace, please. Whoa, oh my goodness.
Let's go right now.
No, let's not.
Let's get them. We got these, that, and that one's that tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Wait.
Unfortunately, we're not in luck. We are not in luck. They don't sell them. And I don't think, we've walked about 20 minutes down, which is not exactly far. But we do want to get on the road. And Aurora makes it a little bit difficult. She wants to do 1 step forward and then 4 going back. So yeah.
Nice things. Save this for the.
And obviously we could have let her. We could have put her in the sling or in the pram, but she wants to walk now. And we are going to be sat in the car, the van, for a couple of hours now. So I wanted her to be able to just stretch her legs, tire herself out. So it's not been a fail of a walk. We've had a nice walk.
Yeah.
The girls have just been and bought themselves some drinks.
Apple juice.
Drink choice for Isla, always apple juice.
Apple juice.
Drink choice for Esme, always iced coffee. Jace got peach. I actually had no money on me, I had no card, so Isabel bought Jason Mila's. Very kind. What did you get, Mila?
Berries.
Mixed berries! Ooh!
Something in this country really irritates me about these car keys, right?
What?
Right. I know this lid thing to keep it on, it's safety stuff, right? But it physically doesn't go back on without leaking. Like if I tip that, it will leak. And no matter how much you twist it, it won't.
Nah, you must be doing it wrong.
No, it's the same in Lidl. They're the same everywhere, look. Tip it on.
That was a fail, Isla. And then Isabel's choice of drink, Pepsi. So everyone got different. Jason and Mila absolutely love these drinks. They got one yesterday.
Oh my god, they love
well, they got Mila got cranberry, and what did Jason get? It's the orange.
Oh, the cranberry was a bit too sour.
The cranberry, yeah. But I was just gonna say, because this trip, aside from 2 occasions where I actually allowed them to have lemonade, which they don't usually have fizzy drinks, so they just thought that was the best thing ever. And that's because there were no other option. We were in like a, I can't remember when it was, but there was no other option. Oh, no, I don't. But anyway, I'm just saying, aside from the fact that they had those fizzy drinks, them two have I was saying to Chris yesterday, these two have pretty much drank water.
Every single day.
Every single day, the whole trip. Because even though we brought juice, it's never been to, like when they want a drink, they want a drink now. And I'm always saying to them, oh, just grab some water then, I'll get the juice out later, because it's like in the back of a cupboard, because I did bring bottles. Yeah, so they've just, so my point is that they are loving having like a juice drink. Was it you I was saying to the other day?
So good.
Is it good, Jace?
Yeah,
Really good. Right.
Yesterday, so let's hold on this thing. That's really good. I have to keep getting new ones.
Do you love peach?
Yeah, yeah. I love twist black one.
Wow, twist blackcurrant.
Yeah.
So cute. Guys, I don't know how this happened. I genuinely don't know how this just
I
happened.
just tripped and fell back into the restaurant last night. Like, we literally how did that happen? I think we stepped on a banana.
Oh. But how could he not? Where are you guys sitting? Why don't you come and sit up here with Mummy and Daddy this time? No thanks. Thank you. All right. No problem, Jace. Guys, if you didn't see last night's vlog, this pool looked so pretty last night, all lit up. I'm low-key wishing I'd brought my swimming costume because this pool looks so nice. So nice. But yeah, here is where we're sat. Chris has just gone back to the van because, why did Dad just go back to the van, Isabel?
He's got OCD about Aurora thinking there's a sign or something for them.
So basically that whole walk, Aurora was doing what every single 12-month-old that's just learnt to walk does. She's just trying to walk in all different directions. But Chris, hello. Thank you. Chris took that as a sign that he needs to go check the van now. Maybe there's a reason Aurora kept turning around and trying to walk back to the van. Do you want a chippy? Are you a chip girl? No. Okay. Blow it. She's like, nah, I'm just troughing it. I'm just troughing it. Also, just a little heads up, not that anyone I'm thinking is going to be coming to rush to this restaurant. Or maybe you all are, who knows. The chips are pretty much the same price as a large pizza. Why are chips in Europe so expensive? I know I moan about this all the time. I'm not actually moaning, I'm just stating a fact. But why? Well, no, I am moaning. Why are chips so expensive in Europe?
Where else have we had them that was really expensive though?
Everywhere we've been in Europe and we've had chips, they've been way more expensive than
Italy was ridiculously expensive though. Everywhere, honestly. Maybe it's because they're not popular. Do you reckon they're not popular? I don't know. It's like the cheapest thing to possibly produce.
They're all, anywhere in the UK for chips is very cheap. I feel like it's like add on some chips for £2 or something. Everywhere in Europe they're so expensive that we've come across anyway. But we can't resist them because chips is my favourite. Chris always says to me whenever we eat, like, just say for example a burger and chips, I always eat my chips first.
Oh, you're weird.
And I'll just leave the burger to go cold. And Chris is like, why are you doing that? You're filling up on it, but chips is my favourite bit. I like the chips more than I like the burger. I do. Chips are like my favourite. Have you eaten that whole massive thing? An Aurora Truffs. Did you see how big that chip was? 1 minute I've been filming this for. 1 minute, and I gave her it as I turned the camera on to film this, and she's eating the whole thing. Aurora loves chips. Okay, we've got pizzas all around, except Isabel, she got shrimp linguine. I just drank Coke, so I'm sorry.
You always do that, you must
I know.
Just having a water.
Sorry. And I got Aurora and me to share a shrimp risotto because we got this last night and Aurora absolutely loved it.
I'll give Albania something though. They know how to make pizza. Like, yo, these pizzas are insane.
Oh my god.
Like, they're really, really, really good. How's your pasta, love? All good.
A little bit awkward, Chris, calling your stepdaughter, your eldest daughter, love. It makes me feel a little bit uneasy. I'm not quite sure if that's an appropriate term. It's like when he used to call her babe all the time. Now it's love. I mean, I don't know.
Esme, what on earth is that? Where did your pizza go? And why did your crust still there?
I eat everything, and then if I'm hungry after the pizza, then I'll eat my crust, because crusts fill you up. So I don't want to waste my space in my tummy for the good stuff.
Okay.
But why are you not eating your crust now?
Because there's too many nice spares around. I don't want to, like, look at this pizza.
Yeah, we've got a long drive today. We're going to take it for that.
Best meal I've had this year.
I might just eat my crust then.
Best meal of all year, yeah?
Best meal I've had this year.
Yeah, me too.
That's a big statement, that is, Jace. No, today.
Mine was really good until I realised that was staring at me.
No.
I put it in my mouth, crunched it, I was like, nope. And it's actually got eyeballs.
No. No.
I know I'm done, I can't eat no more. It's so weird, because I know what a shrimp is. So why can I eat it? Well, I guess it's like if you're eating a beef burger, you're not going to eat the beef burger if you've still got the cow's face on it, are you?
No. Never want to think about that again.
Hello, cheeky little woman. A little boat. Booty's so cute. Hey, Mila. Mila, jump down. Good girl. Look at your cheeky little face. No, you can't go out there without me. Where are you going? I'm safe with Aurora because there's a step there. In a second, and she won't go down the step. I say that, watch her do it now. She's intrigued with steps. Come here, Mila. Look, she's going to try and hold her hand. She's going to try and hold Mila's hand and get down. No, going down there. Nope, Mila's actually going to help her get down. Mila, no, come in here. Good girl. And we are finished. That was a bit of a sporadic decision. We were walking past talking about how good the meal was there last night and we was like, should we just eat? It was later than lunch anyway. Hurry up, guys, come on, one last turn. I don't know why I absolutely love going sliding down these steps. Like it's a slide. Anyway, you're too scared. Yeah, Mila's too scared. Yeah. Right, next time when she... Okay, next time when she's old, she said she'll go on it. But yeah, we've sorted out food now, so everyone's full, fed, watered, toileted. Now we can go and get back in the van, and we're not having to worry about stopping so soon. We'll be able to get up a good few hours. I do think we've got about, probably going to take us about 4 hours. I think there's about 3 hours to go until we hit the border of Montenegro. It'll probably take us a bit longer than that with stops. But fingers crossed, now that everyone's eaten, we'll be able to make some
good... Have a nice drive.
The girls love driving. We'll be able to get some good time up. Time up, what we're talking about. Be able to get some good time up. Also guys, I know we've mentioned this before, but if you're looking, this is probably our #1 buy for babies. I'm pretty sure we bought this with Jace and Mila and Aurora now. And we take it into every single restaurant we eat at because, well,
you know who's cleaned it.
You know who's cleaned it. I was just about to say because my husband and children are, or certain children, are germaphobes, so they like to know where the high chairs come from and who's been sat in it.
Fact for you guys here, the biggest breeder of stomach bugs is high chairs in restaurants.
Yeah, although I am taking the mick out of them, it is true. Obviously high chairs, the bugs and things are spread through high chairs and things very easily, basically. And I'm not saying that they don't...
None of our kids have ever had a sick bug. For instance, once in Dubai when Roddy got ill, the night before.
You forgot the chair?
I forgot the chair and she ate off a freaking high chair.
It could have
from
been
the
a
restaurant,
coincidence.
And next day she gets a sick bug.
She did. It could have been a coincidence. But, I'm not saying no one cleans high chairs properly, but often they do just give it a quick, very quick wipe over with a cloth. That they also use for the last high chair and the last high chair. So sometimes they don't get washed properly. So, not only is this really good because it's handy, it's lightweight, it's got a handle on it so we can carry it around. We can travel with it, we literally take it everywhere. We even take it to each restaurant we eat at. But it's also lasted years. I bought this from Argos. It's a Chico one. And it's fantastic.
Not to mention that they don't like try and climb out of it because it's like...
Yeah, and they're really secure in it. So some high chairs, I swear my children are like Houdini. They manage to get out the straps. They can never manage to get out of this. So it's fab. Stop before we get on the road. Nice little, just short of £12,000. Obviously I'm joking. 12,000 lek, which is about what, £100, something like that. Something like that, about £100. And now it's time to get on the road. Just pulled up at the most epic camping spot
my eyes can see,
ever.
I can see better than my eyes, but look how cool this picture is.
Yeah, look at this, guys.
That's where we are.
How
right
is
now.
that just taken just now?
We haven't even crossed the border on camera.
Oh yeah.
So
we've crossed the border. We're now in Montenegro.
that's unreal.
That's an unreal picture.
Hang on.
That's a salt lake,
nice.
apparently.
It looks amazing. So that view is literally... Isla's coming to show her picture. Look. Let's have a look. Whoa, Isla, that's such a good picture.
It's so cold.
That is is such a good picture.
I've just checked on the weather app and it says that it's 11 degrees, which is the coldest I've had so far.
It's freezing.
It is freezing.
Guys, we just came back in after such a lovely evening watching the stars. I say evening, it wasn't really evening. We sat out there for about half an hour watching the stars, talking, just enjoying that cosy Naomi family time together. We did debate on like lighting a fire, but we decided it's probably a little bit too late for that tonight because, as Isla said before, it was quite nippy. So we decided we didn't want to stay out there too long, so we didn't light the fire, but we did spend a little bit of time out there. It was too dark to actually film anything on our cameras, but we did take a few pictures, so I'll get Chris to insert the pictures now. It was so lovely. But to end the vlog today, I've got the most horrifying story time. This is actually a horrifying story time. So we're just driving down in the slow lane, because obviously we're a truck with a caravan on the back. So we're just driving down in the slow lane. So the lane at the side of us to the left, because obviously we're on the opposite side of the road to the UK, is the overtaking lane, the fast lane, the overtaking lane, where cars often like zoom past, which is fine. But on the right hand side of us is the, like, what's it called? What's it called? Like, hard shoulder? Is it called hard shoulder? Lay-by? No, it's not lay-by. Is it hard? I think it's hard shoulder, whatever. A car, literally, and I kid you not, a car went past us so fast, and it wasn't even a lane he should have been driving in, but he went past us so fast that the van literally shook. Like, and all of us jumped out of our skin. Chris he jumped out of his skin so fast. The noise it made, the sound, the shock, I don't know, like, it terrified us. He must have been going at least 100 miles an hour. But even then I'm like, surely he must have been even doing more than that. He just zoomed past, and we all went, jumped up and were like, oh my gosh, what the heck? Let me get to that in a second actually. So we were talking about like how utterly ridiculous it was he was driving. My heart was pounding in my chest. And we were talking to the girls about how crazy it is to drive like that and don't ever do that and how dangerous it is. And I got my phone out to film the road because I thought I'm going to explain this later. And I want to show where he was driving because it wasn't like, you know, it was a two-lane road, but he shouldn't have been driving on the right-hand side of us. So I'll insert that. I can't remember if I took a small video. So Chris will insert that small video now. So this is us, like, in the middle, and then obviously to the left of us here is the overtaking lane, and then to the right of us here, this is where he came by, so we weren't expecting anyone to even come by, never mind that speed. So we were talking to the girls, and I still had my phone out filming at this point, and we were telling the girls, like, don't ever go that fast, that's an accident waiting to happen. Oh my gosh, what an absolute idiot for driving at that speed.
It was indeed a teachable moment. They're going to need that knowledge. But did you also tell them all about the other dangers that lurk on the road? You know, don't overfill your van, don't put your head out the window when you're driving, strap yourself in when you drive, don't walk around the back of the van when you're driving, things like that. Oh, and also don't strap your little tiny baby car seat thing to like a banana box or whatever, right? Don't do any of those. Are those things that you've also taught your family to do?
Like, how crazy can you be to, like, put not only yourself in danger, but all of the other road users in danger as well? And Chris was literally just saying that's literally an accident waiting to happen. We're talking 90 seconds down the road, guys. Traffic starts, you can tell traffic's coming because the red lights are flashing and the brakes on other people's vehicles. So I said to Chris, oh, slow down, like, there's obviously some traffic. We're pulling closer. No, it's not traffic. We're pulling a bit closer again. There's like bits of broken car, there's like glass, so we're going super slow at this point, like all of the other cars, because obviously we don't want to pop our tyres on the glass and things, so we're trying to like manoeuvre around it best we can. But it's like spread all the way up the road and we're like, well, where's the vehicle that's like had an accident? We're getting a bit closer, we're moving a bit more, and we can see a car on our right, a biggish car. I can't remember exactly like what car it was, but it's quite a big car. It was wrecked at the back. I thought at first maybe it's had a tyre blowout because the tyre at the back was like completely gone. It was wrecked. And then as we're moving a bit further forward, I see that the front's also completely wrecked on that car. So I'm like, whoa, the back and the front is completely wrecked. What the heck? Another car parked in front of that, no damage, so I think that car must have just stopped to help. But there's loads of men. I was still filming at this point. I'll insert the footage. There's loads of men, like, stood around at this point, like, just, like, stood around. No one hurt, that's why I continued filming. No one's, like, hurt, no one's, like, crying or anything. They're all just stood talking. They'd all got out of the vehicle. No one was stuck in the vehicle either. Then, we pull a bit further down, and just to the left of us, the car, the very car that not 90 seconds before had just overtook us, and we were still talking about saying it's an accident waiting to happen, it's completely wrecked.
That was a bit fortunate for you, wasn't it, Sarah and Chris? You know, finally you got something to vlog about. Something vlog-worthy has happened to you. Well, it didn't actually happen to you, though, did it? It happened to somebody else, poor sods, right? But, well, actually, no, if that car was going at that speed, you know, he got what he deserved. The other car didn't get what they deserved, right? But my point here is that you finally got something to vlog about, and hoping that your views will skyrocket as a result, because you haven't had many things. The only other thing that's happened on this trip, again, didn't happen to you. That poor guy died, didn't it? But, you know, views, eh?
Completely wrecked at the side of the road. Again, I don't know how we managed to get out of that car. So he'd got the airbag had gone off. But he'd got out and walked, because we're not talking like an accident that happened an hour ago and now everyone's been airlifted to hospital. We're talking it happened 90 seconds ago. It just happened. It literally just happened. And it was the very same car. What was the make of the car? The black
I can't remember now.
was it a Fiat Punto? No, it wasn't a Fiat Punto.
It was either a small Audi or a small Volkswagen Golf. I can't remember which one it was of the two.
It was the Golf. It was the Golf. It was definitely a Golf.
Yeah.
We could not believe it. It was smashed into smithereens. I don't know how he lived. Never mind, got out and just walked.
He took us out 2 seconds later.
That's what I was just saying, he nearly took us out. Like, it's so crazy here. When we're in Albania, we're in Montenegro now, but when we're in Albania, you're driving down the motorway, everyone's going 70. Well, no, most people are going 70, some are going 100, even more. And all of a sudden, everyone just slams on. It's terrifying.
Oh my God. And then someone tries to cut across the motorway.
That's what I mean, everyone just slams on, because there's like, what's it called? A crossroads. In the middle of a motorway!
Mate, no one has driving licenses in Albania.
What the heck? This is Albania.
I'm not joking.
But then everyone just slams on. And then like, because people like want to turn. But this happened, you know, like on a motorway when you want to get off at a junction, there's like a, what's it called, babe? You know, an exit. Well, yeah, an exit. Where you come in and it's like 3, you know, the little marker, 3, 2, 1. Ausfahrt. And then you go off to the, you know, it's safe. That doesn't happen in Albania. It's just a crossroad on the motorway with no warning that it's coming up. And then all of a sudden everyone just starts slamming on and you're like, what that is?
And then a motorbike will go past you at 100 miles an hour with 3 people.
No, with 3 people on it, no helmets. This is only in Albania, I'm just going to say. We've not seen this anywhere else in Europe. But, yeah, the roads are... and another one, overtaking. The undertaking, not the overtaking, Chris is right. So basically, like, what do they do? They like... They go to overtake you, but then...
No, when the traffic's coming in the opposite direction.
But when the traffic's coming in the opposite direction, or on a corner, you're on the sharp corner, you can't see, they don't care, they'll still overtake, and then they'll just ram you off the road if there's a car coming in the opposite direction. But this happens like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times per drive. This isn't just like one random driver, this is constantly throughout your drive in Albania. And it happened to us today, and it was so scary. We've seen it happen to other cars, but one literally was at the side of us, trying to overtake us. He was at the side of us, and the other car was right there. He's literally right there. And then what happened today was, the car was coming towards us, because he was overtaking a car on that side. He was coming towards us, but he couldn't pull in, because the car was there. So Chris had to literally slam on. Oh, it's not for the faint-hearted. I'm not a nervous passenger, but Albania has had my life. It's no joke. Anyway, it's been a wonderful, wonderful evening. It's been really, really nice, and I'm glad that we made it all the way to Montenegro. We'll probably exit. No, we won't exit Montenegro tomorrow. We'll explain everything else tomorrow.
Yeah, we will.
But it's been a really nice chill day. But
this lake that we're parked over, there's a
Salt Lake
trail down to it.
Is there?
Do that tomorrow because the weather's bad.
A walking train down?
Yeah, you can get down.
Trail. That's cool. We're really high up
It's like
though.
there's this arrow saying,
When you gotta walk down, you gotta walk back up. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't look too bad. It's not too bad.
Yeah, it might not be. It's a really cool salt lake. It looks incredible, like really, really incredible. And that's when it's dark and you can't really see. But the lights and the stars and everything out tonight, the moon, should I say, it looks amazing. So I'm so excited to wake up tomorrow and see what view we've got. I feel like tomorrow might be the best view we've ever had this trip. Tomorrow morning, and I can't wait to see it. So we hope you guys can't wait to see it too. Me too, Jay. So we're gonna get these all to bed now. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 5 PM. Good night, guys. Mwah.
Well, that was dramatic, wasn't it? It's they needed something to happen to them. Well, not quite to them. They almost got taken out though, didn't they? So, you know, they needed that to happen so that they could earn a few pounds off the back of somebody else's misfortune, obviously. You know. But yeah, that was fabulous. If you have appreciated, sorry, this has been a bit of a shit video today, I'm sorry. Not quite in the best frame of mind. But if you have appreciated the video, at the very least, please give it a massive thumbs up, comment all of your thoughts about it down below, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.